everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Welcome, fabricators. FabCon has come and gone. It's in our rear view mirror, but with it, we get a whole bunch of announcements. Sometimes we get new features, we get new functionalities, we get things that we hadn't even imagined that empower us to do new and amazing things. This time around, we got a graphical user interface update for the Fabric developer experience. Now, the goal is to be able to make this a little more developer friendly, but I wanted to walk through this because this affects everybody. Everybody, right? You're using the interface, so it affects you. This was covered in the Microsoft Fabric update blog. So if you want to read more about it, the link is in the description of the video. Go and check this out and you can see what the intention was as you go through the article. As for me, I don't want to just talk about this. You know what we want to do. Let's go look at this together. I'm in my Microsoft Fabric workspace and everything looks normal right now. I'm going to click into my workspace, and almost immediately when I start clicking on objects, though, I'm going to notice some changes right away. First off, you'll notice up at the top, when I click on an item, I get this tab that's open up at the top. And now if I go to the workspace, like I would traditionally do to get back to it, I've got this menu. I'm going to pin the menu. We can unpin it to be able to get some workspace back, but I'm going to pin it and then I'm going to click on other items. You'll notice every item that I open continues to open new tabs across the top. And so this is part of that new navigation interface where what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at those tabs across the top to be able to go from item to item. Now, what I like is if I click in a folder, you can see that I actually get the root level folder. So I can look in it. I can also expand the folder. So I've got both of these views available. So I can click on items in either location and it will open up the tab. But if I do want to go back to that root folder, I've got to click on the folder again. So I'm going to keep clicking on items here because what I'm doing is I'm opening up enough items to be able to get 10 items. That was our previous limit. Remember, if we tried to open more than 10 items, it would let us know that we had to close some things. And you can see I've got 10 tabs sitting here across the top. We've got a nice little scroll bar to be able to go back and forth between those individual items. But now I'm just going to open up another folder, Harness the Power of Notebooks, from a talk I do. And I'm going to open up 5 additional notebooks. This is going to put us at 15. We can do more than 15. But I'm just going to open up 15 to be able to make an example that you can see we've got additional items. So that 10 item limit is no longer an issue any longer. And I can scan back and forth at this with the scroll bar. But one of the things I want to point out is if I click on some of these different items, you'll notice it's going to take me to where it is in the subfolder if I've got the menu pinned. Not sure how I feel about this. I could see that being nice, but I could also see that being something that I might not like if I was in the middle of opening up individual items and I clicked on a tab. Also, could be nice. Gets me back to the folder because I want another sub item for it. Interesting. Interested to hear your feedback on this. Okay, so what if I'm clicking around on this and I've got multiple workspaces? Well, the good news is this menu not only transverses yours, it transverses additional. Now I've only got my workspace here. I cleaned up my other workspaces. Not a great time to do that for this demo, but if I wanted to, I could do this. But you can see now that workspace button only opens the menu. If I want to get back to the workspace, I have to go to the workspace at the top of the menu. So I'm going to pin this. And one thing I want to make note of is it's only in the folder or in the workspace level itself that I can create new items. There's no plus button in here to be able to create new items from that menu. So what if I don't like this? Well, I can go down to the experience and I can go to the Power BI experience. The Power BI experience is going to be the same GUI experience that we've been utilizing so far. So if you go, hey, I don't like this, the nice thing is you don't miss those 15 items. You can see I've got 15 items still open in the old interface just by going to the Power BI experience. So if I want to flip back again, go back to Fabric, and right away you can see all my tabs are open and I'm back at the menu. And when I click on things, it's going to navigate to where they are in the subfolders. So that functionality, it's now actually very different in the Fabric developer experience and the Power BI experience. That's important to note. But here's another great thing. Within this menu bar, we have the capability to filter, because often I would filter using the workspace to be able to find individual items. I can do this by keyword. You can see typing in API or notebook. It gives me all the individual items that have notebook in their name. I could also do this by baseball because, we've built some baseball items, or I could do it by movies and then I find all my movie items. I do really like this being right here in the taskbar. Also, the capability to filter by individual items is still here. If I get rid of the keyword search and I just go to the 3 lines, you can see there it is. I can click for my APIs for GraphQL, my data flow Gen 2, boom, There we go. Okay, so sound off. You know where we want to keep this going. Down in the comments, I want to hear from you. What do you think of the new graphical interface? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you wish there were some improvements? What are the improvements you'd like to see? Give it to us, and I will make sure that this makes it over to Brad Chat, and Brad will do his best to make sure that the rest of the Fabric Cat team gets this. Sorry, Brad, putting you on the spot right there. You know, great name. All right, thank you so much for joining us on Tales from the Field. As always, be good to one another. Bye, everybody.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.